Do you battle heat sensitivity due to multiple sclerosis? I suffered as well, but not anymore. I'm going to tell you how I did it. Back in 2013, after seeing the path to beat not only the heat, but all my other symptoms, I knew what I needed to do. Work out. When I started fighting, there was one thing that almost broke me. The heat. Not just discomfort, but a constant enemy. It hijacked my nervous system without warning. My legs would shut down, and the harder I pushed, the tighter everything got. Spasticity would lock my muscles in place, like my body was fighting against itself. And for a moment, I wondered if I'd pushed too far. If this was the time, I wouldn't bounce back. But I kept going, not through willpower, through strategy. A few weeks ago, a subscriber, Athanasia, asked me in the live chat,
how were you able to work out with heat intolerance in the beginning?
Well, I developed a few requirements to work out. I worked out every morning when it was cool, and I kept the fan aimed directly at me. Always.
Cooling the body surface helps regulate core temperature, preventing the pseudo-relapse effect seen in multiple sclerosis, where demyelinated nerves misfire under heat stress. A fan isn't just for comfort, it's neurological protection.
Cooling vests? I never tried them. Ice towels? No. But those might work for you. The biggest requirement for me turned out to be my greatest asset. What mattered to me wasn't just the temperature, it was the format. Let me explain. I didn't row for 30 minutes straight. I did bursts. Super maximal intervals on my rowing machine. Super maximals are what they call all-out effort for a little while and then stop for complete rest. It's different than interval training where you go not as hard but then slow down to a calmer pace during rest periods but not actually stop. However, during those bursts at maximum effort, my greatest achievements were attained. The only negative was that my symptoms would creep up, especially spasticity. But when I stopped, the spasticity would calm after a minute or two. That pattern let me keep going.
Spasticity in MS is linked to upper motor neuron damage, often worsened by fatigue and heat. Short, intense intervals followed by full rest allow the nervous system to reset, preventing symptoms stacking and preserving motor control.
Same thing with weightlifting. Short bursts, full recovery. Then repeat. At first, I needed long breaks because my MS had gripped me so much. Heat sensitivity sped up the onset of symptoms like fatigue.
Fatigue in MS isn't just tiredness, it's a neurological signal failure. Damaged axons require more energy to transmit signals, and when they overheat or get stressed, they fail. That failure can feel like exhaustion, heaviness, or shutdown. Managing fatigue means managing the demand placed on compromised neural circuits, and short bursts with full rest help you stay just under that threshold.
Over time, my body adapted, but my MRI says something even more powerful. It wasn't just adaptation. If you'd like to see the video I made about this life-changing MRI, I'll link to it at the end of this video. As the sclerosis quieted down, I could train longer with shorter breaks. The lesions were still there, but they weren't flaring. They weren't active. And eventually, they felt gone.
In MS, it's not just how many lesions you have, it's how active they are. Active lesions leak contrast, light up on scans, and signal immune attack. But when lesions go dark, it suggests inflammation has calmed and healing may be underway. Quiet lesions, paired with functional recovery, are a powerful sign of neurological stability.
Now I train in my garage, fan on. If heat intolerance is holding you back, try what I do. Early mornings, direct fan cooling, and above all, short bursts, full rest. Don't fight your MS blindly. Outsmart it. This is your recovery. And if you keep at it, you'll sweat your way into a stronger life.